So for everyone who doesn't know, guys, this is T1 Official, social influencer, been in Diary of a Bad Man, got bare followers on the Instagram, moving to the whole entertainment industry. And yeah, we thought we'd get him on board and just, for anyone that wants to do the build a social media platform, that he's a pioneer in that. So we just want to ask you a few questions. So like how did it start off for you, like bro? Like literally just tell us.
So like everybody else, I know that I start back before anything was popping, innit? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like anybody else, you might if you're listening and you might have a little creative field, or you're good at dancing, you're good at singing, you're good at acting, rapping, whatever it may be, you feel like you've got a buzz or a talent, but you feel like everyone around you ain't really like got the knowledge or the guidance to put you in the right places, and then that puts you off, and then the people who you're closest to don't really understand, that puts you off, and then your parents are looking at you and saying, "Now you need to be realistic, you need to get a job, you need to do that," so that
yeah,
puts you
yeah.
off. So there's at that stage, my mindset, I could feel loads of like doubt within myself just because of the environment I was in and who I was around. So I'd say the first thing I did was you have to shake that off. So even if you have to, it sounds bad, but even if you have to distance yourself, because as you grow older, the people I was in school with ain't the people I was in college with, and it ain't the people I'm with now. Do you get what I'm saying? So you can't be too attached to your environment if it ain't helping you grow. So when I was at that stage, I saw certain people walking down the wrong paths, and I just avoided it and distanced myself. And there's a there's a leader mentality you have to hold when you want to do something against the grain. You can't be a sheep. You can't be
Mm,
following. You have to set the trends. You have to walk your own path. And once you do that, people will start following you. You'll still have a circle, but you'll be the leader of that circle. And then they'll end up being your supporters and aiding you to get to where you want to go, rather than you in someone else's shadow and hiding behind someone else. Because if you want to, for example, go and be a bad man, you might try to be a bad man, but there's going to be someone better there, and you're
better
going to
than
be
you.
following them,
Yeah,
or you're
yeah,
going to be living their name. So then when they say that we're going there here today, you have to go. Whereas if you're following your journey, anyone under you is going to follow you and push you forward. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I started off just doing performing arts in college, and like I
same.
was
I
just
done that as well. Yeah.
honing in on my skills. So I didn't know. I knew I wanted to be an actor, but at that time I didn't know I was good, because you can't just think you're good at something. You have to feel it. So
Yeah,
when I'm performing, people are getting blown away. Perform something sad or make people cry. When I was performing something exciting, I see everyone's happy. I'm getting messages after. I'm getting stopped. Anything I was doing when I was on stage, it seemed to stand out, and that's how you kind of know from word of mouth and reading the room that you've got something. Whether it's singing, dancing, or anything, if you think you're good, and you go somewhere and you perform, and people are just looking all confused at you, then maybe that's not for you. But even then, still, if that's your passion, you have to hone that skill until you are blowing away people. So I would say whatever your passion is, make sure you hone that skill before you think you're ready. Because there was other things I was doing, like I've wrote a script in 2015, and when I look at it in 2020, the script's terrible. But because I honed the skill, now the script's immaculate because I've took that time to learn it. So anything you're doing or anything you feel like you want to do or want to achieve, make sure you hone that skill before you reach out to the right person. Because that's one thing that there were certain doors that opened for me, and I feel like I got there too fast and I wasn't ready. And the skill was at honed in certain places. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So then,
yeah, yeah.
so
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 how
so
do you go about honing then? Like, so for example, say for example, like you said you went, you're doing a performance thing. You've now
yeah,
gone done performing arts. Then
yeah,
you've done your thing, because you know when you're trying out stuff, like even me, I'm trying out stuff, and then you said you
yeah.
get the haters as well that says, oh, like bro, I don't think you like this is for you. How do you like try and hone out your skills? Like what steps did you take to do that? Then like
Be
what
careful with
forced
the
you
word
to?
haters as well. Not everyone's gonna see your vision. It don't necessarily mean they have ill intent. It just means that through their own insecurities or through their own life experience, they can't see it. They're blind
Yeah,
to it
yeah,
because that's your vision. Like right now, to me, this jacket's burgundy, but you could think it's red, and I can't tell you what you can see. Do you get what I'm saying? It's your vision. So some people might tell you to be careful because they worry or because they care. So don't ever think it's hate. I wouldn't always, obviously there is haters, but I wouldn't always say it's hate. But yeah, with honing in your skill, it's like anything else. It's practice, bro. Repetition. Just keep on repeating it. Keep on trying. Keep on pushing. Like consistency and repetition is the biggest things to bring anyone. If you read any book about any successful person, they'll tell you about it's repetition and consistency all the way. Like anyone, that's what they're gonna push to you. Repetition,
yeah,
consistency. As long as if all the footballers you have that natural talent, yes, but the footballers like Chris Cristiano Ronaldo, when you look at his documentary, they'll tell you like when everyone else has finished his training, he'll be doing push-ups, he'll be doing kick-ups around the pitch when everyone else is walking off. Man will be like, yo, training's finished. Ronaldo would be walking around the pitch doing kick-ups all the way around, trying to keep it up all the way around. Everyone will say he's a machine, he's mad. But look at him, he's the best in the world now. Do you know what I'm saying?